Welcome to the Fancy Thinker. I'm Jared, and today we're going to be doing a short review of The Great Win by Alan Moore. Yes, so there I was, beginning a brand new novel by an author whose work I've enjoyed quite a bit over the years. I'm mostly familiar with his comic book work, but I've delved into his prose here and there and have been generally very satisfied, if not weirdly freaked out. But The Great Win sets us in a post World War II London just after the release of George Orwell's 1984 novel. And that gets mentioned a few times in here. It's pretty neat. How our main character, Dennis Knuckleyard, what a name, um, loves that book, but also how he's an aimless young adult who brings us this naive point of view of the London of his times. And as the story moves on, we get a look on his surroundings with the same wonder and awe that he does, and so it's really engaging in that manner. Um, but in the prologue of this book, we are introduced to the idea of the reality of magic, as right off the bat we get these two sorcerers talking to each other. So, and this magic is intruding into the world, and that there may be something special about Dennis that he is unaware of. Moore's tone and style are cheeky and very, very British. He doesn't hold back from the colloquialisms or esoteric euphemisms. And if you are unfamiliar with these things, you're just going to have to roll with the punches and keep moving along. He doesn't hold back. uh, More than that, though, Moore then gives us a glimpse of the Great Win itself. It's a sort of magical alternate reality, London. And dear reader, watch out. Piano keys plinkle through the air and tumble across the arthroscopic shag with bouncing rhythmical redundancy. Fleece swooshes in rectangular gyrations, only then to smother the stuffing out of a fleeing throw pillow which coughs up translucent downy cotton balls, precipitating upon the woodenly landscape of scattered occupation by ceramic coasters glistening with glazed sediment of roasted, sugary former beverages. Back into the real world we go. Whew. You got to recover from that when you're reading stuff like that in here. Um, Moore does it much better than I just did. There is a method to the madness of this leakage of the magical into the mundane, or this accidental intrusion of the mundane into the magical, as it may be. And without giving anything away, this idea is the conflict that our poor boy Dennis becomes all caught up in. There's a lot going on here, and Moore plays with themes of relationships and finding one's place in the world. It's really a beautiful piece of work that I feel will stick with me for quite a bit. Um, the setting is so well thought out and detailed, and I feel like I could walk around in this fictional London without getting lost. I I know there's like a ton of references and like other localisms that are completely lost on me, but it didn't get in the way of my enjoyment of the story. It actually served to ground this setting as somewhere real and foreign and alien, but just understandable enough to love it. Once you get used to the writing style, um, you know, I, you really end up loving the book, and I did anyways. So I hope you will too. With that said, as always, please be good to each other. Check out The Great Win by Alan Moore. Like and subscribe if you like this, and thank you.